Hi guys, it's Katie from Little Lemon Stitches, and I am coming at you from a new desk setup. And so I recorded so that whenever I do another check-in, I'll show you guys what it looked like before and what it looks like now. I also got these new mics to help with my sound quality, and I've got to tell you, I judged people who recorded their videos and held their little mini mics, but I get it now. Like, the quality is so much better when I hold it up like this. It has a little clip that I can clip on here, but okay. Anyways, that's not why we're here today. I should probably do a check-in soon because I can't stop talking. But I am actually going to do a tutorial on my very first pattern, which was Garrett the Goose and Derp the Duck. And they were such goofy patterns, but honestly, the pattern testing for those guys, I found my best friends on this crochet community, and I'm so happy that I did it, even though like they're little bowling pin patterns. But one of my friends, Crowflies, Jess Ham Sandwich from Crowflies, she'll understand that. She is doing an art trade with me, and she requested Derp the Duck with the strawberry hat, and so I thought, why not do a YouTube tutorial? And I'm gonna try to do some improvements here and there. It'll just be kind of interesting to go through and see what I would do differently now. It's only been, I think I published those, I released those in April, but I've improved so much, and I feel like I've come into my own style since then, and so I want to put a new twist on it. So I'm just gonna go through it. If you want this written pattern, other than the changes that I'm going to make as I go through it, if you want the written pattern, then you can go on my Instagram and the highlights. There's free patterns, or you can dig through my profile grid, whatever you want to do. But I'm excited to get back to these guys, and I can't wait to see what it turns out like now that I have a little more experience with crochet. So let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is gather our materials. I am looking back and forth to the pattern as I work. So I'm on materials right now. It says that I use a 5.5 hook. I do not use that size anymore, but I normally use lower, like a 4. But that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna do Derp today. So it's the same pattern, just different colors. So I need my yellow yarn. I'm gonna do the strawberry hat. So I need pink. I do have some scraps here that I'm gonna try to use. The strawberry leaf is green. The strawberry dots are white. And then I need orange for the feet. So you can see we're going to be using a lot of different colors. I don't need nearly this much. This is a good scrap buster. So if you only have a little bit of certain colors, you don't even have to follow these colors, live your life. That's the beauty of crochet. You're creating cool things. And so these are the colors I'm going to use. Yellow is definitely my primary. Orange, I'm using the least. White as well. So really, these are the 3 that I need the most today. Everything else I could somehow make work. I also need scissors. I might use my little one. Okay, I'm gonna use my little scissors today. Y'all know I use my bobby pins for stitch markers, and then I need my needles. So this is everything that I'm gonna be using. We're starting off with yellow. So let's get this party started. We are gonna start off with the body. So that's just gonna be slip knot. Out of the way. And like I said, it's magic ring, but I chain 2. And then we're gonna do 6 single crochet into the ring, or into that first chain. All right, so next we are doing single crochet increase 3 times around to give us 9. I'm gonna pull that ring a little tighter. Look at his little head. Okay, so now we just single crochet around. I guess it is like, I'm so used to making chunkier things now that making this shape is just gonna be interesting. We do 2 single crochet and increase 3 times. So what it looks like I did is I would do like a single crochet increase section that would go up in number and then a single crochet around. This cone head, I think when you stuff it, I remember it getting a little bigger. It's okay, he's wearing a hat. Just like the rest of us. You have a funny shaped head, wear a hat. Alright, so now we do 3 single crochet increase to get us to 15. Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm doing the body, not the head. And this is why you pay attention to instructions, guys. My pattern actually is 3. 2. Hi, Willow. I think I'm supposed to feature you for Katie or Honeydew Studio, but you're walking away from me, and that's rude. Next time. Where are you even going, Willow? What are you even doing? Come here. Say hi, Willow. Get a paw in. Hello. There you go. Say hi to Katie. Not me, guys. I'm not talking to myself. I'm not to that point yet. Okay, so where were we? Okay, now I need to do a single crochet round of 15. I forgot to mention the yarn I'm using. So everything is Yarn Bee Adorable, except for the orange, which is Sweet Snuggles Light. I do really like Adorable because it's on the thin side and it's soft, it frogs really easy, and obviously I have to frog a lot, so look at this little bowling pin body, guys, so far. Okay, so row 8, we're doing 3 single crochets and a decrease to get us back down to 12. So we're gonna like close off the body-ish to then bring it out for the head, so. Okay, so now we're gonna do round 9, 2 single crochet and a decrease to get us back down to 9. Okay, run away, Willow. I'm not gonna grab you this time. Go, do what you want to do. Live your life, man. Okay, so now it says stuff. And then we'll do single crochet decrease around to get us back to 6. I'm gonna stuff him to where he's not too pinny. And if I did this again, I would totally use a smaller hook next time, and I'll put that as a recommendation. I would do at least a 5 with the yarn that I'm using. You guys can obviously do what you want. Okay, so this is single crochet decrease. Let's tighten my tension a little bit. Now that I'm doing this, I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it exactly how it says the first time. And then the second part of this video will be me going through again and making some changes. It is a really simple pattern. It doesn't take that long. All right, so here comes the head. So we're going to increase all around to give us 12 stitches to sort of fluff it out. Okay, so now we're gonna single crochet around for 3 rows. we're gonna get some safety eyes. I don't think I have on here the size on the pattern. Let me go back and look. No, I don't have the size. So I'm gonna use my 9s. That tends to be the eyes that I use the most. I know a lot of people I know like to use the fancy safety eyes, like the big, colorful safety eyes, but I just don't do. I would buy it from a friend, like Allie McKenzie Crafts. Allie, did I say all that right? I know she's doing some safety eyes soon. I know some people on our Chaos Collective. Wait, let me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it says do between 12 and 13 rows to put your eyes. Anyways, a lot of people I know on here do paint their own eyes, and I think they look fantastic. And maybe I just need to find a pattern or make a larger pattern for that. So it's 2 stitches apart. Okay. I said I would do it, and then I can make my own edits. Womp womp. Y'all, I can't. I'm not giving this to Jess from Crowflies. If you want this, just let me know, because I'm not gonna give this. Okay, so it says option for eyebrows. This is Derp, so Derp doesn't have eyebrows. And then we're gonna do a beak. Now this says to go 1 stitch below the eyes and then just layer the yarn for a beak. I would not do that now, but I'll do it for the purposes of this pattern first, and then in the second half I'm going to change it. So this is Sweet Snuggles Light. There we go. Wow, it threaded pretty well. So it says go 1 below, make a little beaky beak until I'm satisfied with the the height. Let me go back this way and see if that goes. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll just try again. There we go. Y'all, look at this divot. It's so derpy. I mean, that's literally his name. I guess you can kind of like, if you don't stuff it all the way, you can push him in and he can stand up like a real bowling ball. He's so derpy in an endearing way, I guess. Alright, so next, slide. Head continued, so we're going to stuff the head, not the neck, so he maintains that shape. I'm going to use polyfill for that. Then it says to do single crochet, decrease, and then we'll fasten off. And the pattern just says sew closed, but the way I like to do it is sew into. Look at that head. So I'm going to try to sew into those front loops of the remaining stitches. I'm almost wondering if I should have done that a little earlier. So maybe on my second try, I will. Okay. And then we're going to pull to close. So this is what it's going to look like unless you bring that yarn down through. Just what I normally do. Just try to give his head some little pats. Look at this thing. Look at this. I can't even. Okay, so next, I believe we have wings and feet. So it tells me to do a magic ring, do 4. I told you guys I would do it all the right way first, so. We're gonna make 2 of these. Okay, so 2 wings, and then we're gonna sew them on. It says 1 stitch down from the neck. I really do I love that so many people love this pattern. It's just so derpy. I don't get it. I hated this pattern by the time we were done testing. I loved that I found so many awesome friends through this pattern, but good gravy, just so weird looking. Listen, I can't. I'm being serious when I say, someone just let me know if you want this guy. You just have to pay for shipping. Because I refuse to give this as an art trade. Well, Derp. Maybe I'll just put him as a shop flop. And now we're gonna do feet. It says wrap your yarn 2 to 3 stitches until you like the way they look. It says place them 4 to 5 on row 4 to 5, 3 to 4 stitches apart. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5. That's really high. I mean, it is so close. Okay, so yeah, the next step would be either just leaving him like this or the hat. So I think before the hat, I'm gonna run through this how I would make this now. Okay, so this one, I'm not gonna do numbers. I'm not gonna put on the screen. I'm just gonna run through it. We'll keep him here so that he can just cheer us on. Thank you, Derp. Okay, so if I'm starting off with the body, I'm actually going to do an 8. So, slip knot, my chain 2, and then I'm going to single crochet 8 in here. I'm just trying to combat that, whatever, I guess the tail at the end. Okay, so let's jump right into an increase round. So I'm going to increase all around, and that's going to give us 16. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep that derpy little shape. I think I'm just going to I'm going to do another row of single crochet. Yeah, I still want some height. We're just going to keep going. So it's kind of hard because I'm trying to, I'm just so tempted to revamp this whole thing, but I do want to keep the derpy little shape of the originals because that's what they're known for, is being a little derpy. So I'm really tempted to go back and increase, but increase down at the bottom to give it a wider body. But then I think I'm losing the essence of Derp and Garrett. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna do 2 more single crochet rows. Let's compare it. I mean, the smaller the hook, it's just gonna give it a different height anyway. If any of you make purses or wearables, I'm wondering, do you also get really tempted, when you have 2 rows left, to just do a double crochet or a half double crochet? I'm always I could get way more height than these single crochet stitches that I'm doing. but I won't. I'm not gonna do it because it would look weird. Let's compare it. Okay, so we still have like the little pin type body, but it's not as pointy, which I'm here for. Okay, let me look at the original. Okay, so this is where I start decreasing. So trying to think. So I guess I would do just straight up decrease. Oh, okay. We will stuff that. Okay, so it's rounder. I'm gonna try my best to stuff that. I will do polyfill this time because that's really tiny. So here's a comparison so far. I definitely like the 4 hook. That yarn is just not made for, like, look at those holes. It's not made for a 5.5. Okay, so now we will do the head. So I guess I'm just gonna increase again. So it's almost gonna be like a little snowman. Honestly, he looks like, what's that robot from the newer Star Wars movies? Is it BB-8? The little round guy? That's what he looks like. Okay. Oh. So I'm single crocheting 3 rows. I think I mentioned that, but I could have also just gotten distracted by that Star Wars reference and not said it. The other day, I had to take care of my youngest son, and so I let my dog out really quick to the backyard and went and did that. And then my oldest son came in and was telling me something that Willow was doing, our dog, and I was like, what do you mean? Willow's outside. Like, what are you playing with? That's not a dog. And it was her. I asked him, because he's so small, he can't really open big doors like that. He can open, bedroom doors and things, but I was like, did he really like open the door and let our dog inside? And I asked him, and he was like, no, I didn't. And I asked him several times, and he was still adamant he didn't open it, and he would tell me if he did that. That's not something, I could tell by his body language, that's not something he's gonna lie about. And I think I must have let her in. I mean, she doesn't have opposable thumbs. I don't know who else would have let her in. Who knows? But it wasn't him, so apparently it was me, and I just didn't remember. So all I had to say, I'm crocheting 3 single crochet rows right now on the second one. I will say the size of these makes it a really good kid's toy. Safety eyes, you have to be careful, so you may want to do something different with the safety eyes, but it's a really good shape for them to hold. So you could totally put like a little rattle in there, embroider eyes, or just do some sleepy eyes. All right, so there's our 3 rows. It actually doesn't look as bad as I thought. I mean, you can't get much worse than this one. So let's see. Okay, I'm doing eyes again. I am going to do the same eyes. I'm going to place them where I think they should go. I'm not even going to reference that, because I want to put the little beak right in the middle here. Ugh, I might need smaller eyes. This is where I've just thrown random packs of eyes. Okay, this would be too small. You don't want little beady eyes. I think that's the smallest that I have. Yep, okay. It's just gonna be a big bug-eyed little duck. Oh my gosh, for 2 seconds, I thought that I had forgot to start recording this. I was gonna scream. Why do I keep missing the milk? Okay. Look at those eyes. Like, that's too far. Okay, I'm gonna put them closer, and then I just won't do that beak in the middle. I'll do it one lower, maybe overlap the eyes a little bit. I'm also going to use some white yarn around the eyes. See if I can make them pop. So I'll do that first. These scissors have seen better days. But I love them because they're so small and so quick to use. Okay, so I'm going to insert at the very top. Maybe at the bottom. And then pull up to the top. Okay. And same here. Sometimes it's hard to get past that safety eye, the backing of it. And then sometimes I push too far. Okay, so we're just going to do that. Okay, so there is little eyes. So I think that brings some more character to our little derpy derp. I'm just gonna tie these. Shove them in there. Give them a noodle brain. Didn't need that one. Okay, so now we're gonna do the beak. And I might give him some long legs. We'll see. Okay, so the beak that I do these days is I pull the yarn through, and then I'm just gonna single crochet across, and then half double crochet. Ooh! Try again. Try not to pull his little head. Okay, and then I'm gonna single crochet again. And that should give my beak a more realistic little guy. That's what I've been doing with most of my beaks lately. Actually, Lala Cloud told me that. She helped me with the banana goose pattern. Okay, that's much better. So let me sew this in, and then we'll just do a side-by-side comparison. But I feel like that's like a dramatic improvement. Okay, let's stuff his little head a little more with that extra yarn. Let's look. Okay, I am a little scared that he's gonna have a cone head, but let's just do single crochet decrease. Let's see. I mean, the worst that happens, sorry, OG. The worst that happens is I just frog it, so. All right, I love it. Look at, oh my gosh, I love this guy so much. Okay, so I'm gonna have to write all this down. So now I'm gonna fasten off, or I already fastened. Oh, I gotta stuff him. Little head. And that's just the vibe, right? He's gonna have a hat. Oh gosh, I just realized I'm gonna have to redo that hat pattern. Okay. So I'm going to go through the front loops of the remaining stitches. Or not. That was weird. Okay, let's try again. Stabbing all the way down into that booty. His little beak is a little lopsided, but I'm just gonna pull that out. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make this wings more simple. It's such a simple pattern. We shouldn't need to do that. So I'm going 2 lower. All right, let's go for it. Pull it through. Why did I just do that much yarn? Why did I pull it through like that? Okay, try it. Pull it through. I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to chain 3. And then I'm going to half double. Second from that hook. Third from the hook. And then I'm going to slip stitch into that body. Oh my gosh, look at his little arms. Okay, I'm going to pin them up this time. I have all these little kid Halloween songs stuck in my head, and I have almost sung them. I'm an English teacher. Well, not anymore. I should know. Anyways, I have almost been singing them to you, but I have not. I've resisted. My son is just listening to all the cute little Halloween songs right now. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, and I think I'm gonna come back to the legs and make them long this time, just to give him some cute little dangly legs. Let's bring the mega sweet snuggles back, and let's just go here. Was that row 1, 2, 3 ish? Do 1. So slip stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this guy, just like dangling. 6, and then let's half double crochet to give him a little foot. And then we're gonna fasten off. It's the thing, Lena. I don't know how I feel about it. I might just give him little feetsies. Okay, let's try again. So, gosh, I can't tell scraps between actual yarn. Okay. So, we stitch that, and then I'm going to just half double into the bottom of the dot. Maybe twice. No, I think once is enough for this guy. And then I'll pin that down. Yeah, I feel like that's more the vibe. Yeah, so still just a little more dimension than this one. I just, every time I look at it, I laugh. I'm sorry, Derp. I'm actually gonna get my big plastic needle and poke, 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 poke. Where aren't you going down? You need to poke. God, y'all, look at this. Sweet smells. Yes. Okay. So let's do that right here. I just did a slip stitch and then a half double into. Ooh. Okay. And then I did an extra chain, I think. I don't know why. Sometimes when I fasten off, my brain tells me I have to pull another loop or do another chain. And that is not correct, but that's what the brain says. So, like, you have to do it, right? Who said? Come on, I believe in you. Haha! You said. Alright, now we poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Alright, so still have the same level of derp. I mean, it's just a more controlled derp, I believe. So, yeah, look at that. I can't. I'm going to give this to my son. I think he'll like to squeeze it and probably throw it around. Okay, so I'm going to clean up a little bit and then we'll circle back to do our strawberry hat. This hat, I'm going to have to modify because you can see the difference. And the original hat was, well, I don't know. The original hat was 5.5 hook, so let's just do what we did and play around with it again. I mean, if you're still watching at this point, or you came back to watch the rest of this, then you don't mind. So look at how I wrapped that yarn. Like, what is wrong with me? Hold, please. All right, so first thing is to do 6 in a magic ring. Okay. Oh, that's like another way. Then we do an increase, single crochet increase. This yarn is like a little tighter than usual. Like, when did I buy this yarn? Is it old? Okay. So now I'm going to flip it inside out and do a single crochet row. Now I'm going to do 2 single crochet. Okay, Derp. I'll put you there and you're just flying all around the place. Okay, so now I use front loop only and do another 2 single crochet and increase. Next is going to be 3 single crochet and increase. So do another row, but he's so tiny. I think if I do another one, it would be too much for his little head, but I'm going to try it anyway because it might just like flow out. This is not a front loop only. This is just normal. So it would have fit like this. Why do I feel like that's not? I mean, that's what my pattern says. It just fits a little different, I think, on those guys. So I'm actually... that was the last 2 front loops of the other row. So I'm actually, let's see if I can just make it flare out more and do like increase front loop only. Okay, so we have like a little frilly hat. So I did that by just, instead of row, if you're looking at the pattern, instead of row 7, yeah, I did increases all around. Okay, it's like a little witchy vibes. Okay, I like that. So I'm gonna cast them all. Weave. Ooh, no, I need to slip stitch to stitch into that. Make it a little more round. I don't know if y'all can see all that fluff from the camera. That was a lot of fluff. Okay, and on my pattern, I actually have 2 leaf options. One is by Alina's Dot Crochet, when she pattern tested for me. And then one's by me. They're just, you'll have to look at the pictures. One is 2 leaves and then one is like the full stem. I'm actually going to do the 2 leaf topper. I prefer hers. Wow, there are so many fuzzies flying around. Okay, get out of here, Pink. We don't need you. Okay, I'm just going to pull them through. Let's do here. So I'm going to chain 4. And then slip stitch down. I don't know, with Chanel yarn, I have to like pull my slip stitches through a lot of times. Okay, and then we're gonna do another chain 4 and slip stitch down. And then we'll actually slip stitch back into the hat. And while I'm thinking about it, a lot of times I actually sew the hat onto these little ducks and geese so that I don't have to worry about the way the inside looks. But if you ever purchase one for me and you want the hat to be removable, then you just need to let me know and I'll, you know, put that extra effort into it. No big deal. So I actually did mine a little to the side and not straight up in the middle. Okay, and now I just have to put my little strawberry dots on there. I actually really like this hat. And so if you did the original pattern, this is what it would look like. So now I'm gonna do my little seeds. I think I'm gonna do like V's, almost like hearts. Oh, and I know some people like to plan out where they put their little seeds, but oh my gosh. Playing with some snuggles, but yarn bees let me down. Okay. I just kind of go with it. So do what works best for you. And you do these patterns. I kind of like the variation. Like, okay, if fruit isn't perfect all the time, this little hat doesn't have to be perfect all the time. And sometimes I add some little seeds there, but I don't think I will today. I like how it looks. So here's our little hat for Derp. And there's little Derp. Derp the Duck. This hat is like giant on him, but I still love him. He's so cute. So, yes. There we go. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I love how this new little guy turned out. Like, look at him. I'm going to put the mic down so that I can actually show you And then like just to compare the old and the new. Like, I guess this just shows me like I should be proud of my progress as a crocheter and like a pattern writer, because I know I could make this better, but like I said, I want to maintain that level of derpiness. I don't want to get rid of that completely, but I'm going to sew this head on, and it's just so adorable. I love him so much. I'm going to sew the head on, and then I will send him on the way to Jess for my art treat. Thank you guys for hanging out today. If you want more content like this, if this is your vibe, then make sure you subscribe and like this video, leave some comments. And I think I probably will work on a re-release of this pattern so that, I don't know, so that I can be a little more proud of this pattern. I mean, I'm proud that I did it, but I would like to make those improvements for you guys. So thanks for hanging out.